Hey guys, so why oh why did I decide to start studying cybersecurity at the tender young age of 63? Wow, there are many reasons. First of all, I enjoy it. I'm semi-retired. I'll be 65 next year, so I'll be on the pension next year. However, I'm not the kind that will be happy to muck around in a garden growing tomatoes. That's good for those who want to do that. It's not me. Now, also, as you can see here, I got the Security Plus January the 15th, 2024. So, a little over a year ago. And now I'm studying for the CySA Plus Cybersecurity Analyst Plus with CompTIA, which I hope to get. Oh, I won't say hope, which I'm going to get. I want to get it before I'm 65. Now, back to why would you want to do this? I think it's all about what I call pivoting, guys. Okay? Now, most people, I'm in New Zealand, I don't know what it's like anywhere else, but most people here cannot survive on the pension. Okay? And I'm also thinking about going overseas to try out various places that are cheaper than living in New Zealand. But I want to have qualifications, something that I can offer and maybe get a remote job, be a digital nomad. But the foundation is, guys, I think we have to be able to pivot and don't get tunnel vision, don't get locked into any one thing at any one time that you are going to do for the next until you die. Okay, now the other thing is, I'll go into another video, but I'm also into longevity, and I have a lot of philosophies that will just say are different from most people. Now, another reason I'm doing this is because I do not follow the herd, guys. Okay? In the last few years, with what's happened worldwide, I learnt it's not a good thing. It's good to be sociable, etc., obviously. But as a wise man once said, be in the world, but not of it. Okay? Now, the other reason I chose to study cybersecurity is I enjoy it. I can help. I'm hoping that at some stage I can help friends and family. It has the potential to earn me some income, part-time and remotely. And like I say, I'm going to check out living overseas, and I'm more likely to be able to get into some of these countries if I have signs of being able to support myself. Okay, now a big reason I chose cybersecurity was because I need to study things that not only do I enjoy, but I know will be lifelong, and I have to keep on learning. And cybersecurity will be one of those, definitely. Now, even in cybersecurity, I had to pivot. I started off, I thought I started off studying, the more traditional path, what they call the SOC, Security Operations Center, where you do the basic stuff of looking through logs, find vulnerabilities, and try and stop. You can either be a blue team, a red team. Blue team are the defenders, red team are the offensive, people that do pen testing, test your organizations to make sure, ethical, they call them ethical testers that test companies to make sure they've got no vulnerabilities. But anyway, yes, so I started out interested in that, and then I got interested in cloud security. Now at some stage I probably will go back to cloud, but I had to pivot because I thought, okay, I can spend years studying cloud and I might not ever get a job. Okay, guys? Now this is what I mean by pivot. And you have to pivot and cover your bases. Okay? So I'm back now at SOC jobs, Security Operations Center jobs, and so that there's the highest potential of getting a job, a remote job, part-time job, and also I could be, help friends, families, whoever, to secure their network and their computers, home computers, etc. Okay. But I enjoy this because it's learning skills that can be helpful. And now, guys, I'll show you. This wasn't my first. I think I started, like I'm 64 now, but I think I started studying cybersecurity probably when I was in my mid 63, halfway through 63rd year, early 63, I can't remember. But I'll show you some of the other sort of foundational certificates that I studied. Okay, so there's Security Plus, and now I'm studying for CySA Plus. And I'll tell you something about the CySA Plus. This Security Plus is very broad, and it's extremely good if you live in America, because in what they call GovTech, government departments, because especially in anything to do with defense, you have to have this, okay? But I'm in New Zealand, so not much, but this is recognized. Security Plus is recognized worldwide, okay? Now, let's have a look at what other stuff I did. Okay, so there's that. Now, here's on Coursera. I did the Microsoft Azure. This is when I got interested in the cloud. So I passed the... and you can do these on Coursera. But you have to do the Microsoft ones, obviously, through Microsoft. But that was like a prepper. But this Google Cybersecurity Certificate, Professional Cybersecurity Certificate, I did that. I also did this all on Coursera, Google IT Professional Support or something like that it's called. So on Microsoft, if we have a look here, this is on the official Microsoft Learn website. There you go. Microsoft certified. So I did that's actually called the SC900, which is foundational Microsoft Security Certificate. Now, so I did that Microsoft Certified Security Compliance and Identity Fundamentals. So I did that. And what's this? Fundamentals. So that's the AZ900, guys. Now, okay. So I built up a bit of confidence, which is good, but sort of uh, I think these two particularly are, I mean, everybody's different. I found these two, compared to what I'm going to show you next, I found these two, so that the SC900 and the AZ900, very easy. They're very easy, guys, these two. Okay, so then I got interested in the cloud, and I thought, well, identity and access management is that's where I had an interest, so I studied for that, and guys, I failed this twice. Okay, it's called the SC300. Now this exam, the SC300, is about 20 times, I found it anyway, 20 times more difficult than these two. This SC300, now I didn't fail by much, and I got the same mark twice. Now, this, if you're going to do this exam, guys, I believe you have to be pretty much, have to have two things. You have to have extremely, almost a photographic memory if you're going to do this. If you have not got a very good memory, and I mean very good, the other option is you need to be working already in an identity and access management job. To do this, identity and access administration jobs, you have to have muscle memory, basically, to do these jobs. You have to be already doing this job, I would say, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Other people might find this easy. But in my opinion, you have to be doing this job or something akin to it, something very close to identity and access management already, so that it's ingrained in you already. You've been over it day in, day out. That's your job, you know. And so you want to get the certificates, for example, to get a pay rise, because you need this certificate, for example, to bump up your pay or move to the next level or whatever. But this for me was a very challenging exam, as you can see here, and I think I'm average to slightly above average intelligence, whatever that means. But I failed that twice, guys, but I'm still interested. I still enjoy that. So it's quite bizarre, really. I quite enjoy, you know, studying identity and access administration. Because it's a first port of call that, hackers and bad actors, threat actors, they call them, will basically, try and get in through passwords, phishing through emails or whatever. But, getting into any company, they try to go through passwords or try and elevate privileges, etc. So now, I'll just show you. So yeah, I did those. I did the Google cybersecurity. I did the IT support, Google IT support. Now where is it? Okay, I'll just show you. I'll just show you what I'm doing now. And okay, now here. Hold on. This is what I'll be doing next. CySA Plus. Okay, cybersecurity analyst. It's way more. The thing with Security Plus, guys, is it's very broad and it's not very hands-on, okay? So one of the reasons I want to do the CySA Plus, it's way more hands-on. And if I can, don't know, just a minute. So I got this email from a guy called Nathan at Station X. I've done a few of his courses. And in this email, it was rather interesting. And it was timely, actually, because I started studying the CySA Plus, and he said it's recently been updated. And now it's way more hands-on, okay? Because CompTIA and especially companies have said that people that apply for these security jobs need hands-on experience, okay? So what you'll learn if you decide to do the CySA Plus is threat hunting. CySA teaches you to spot AP, that's advanced persistent threats or something like that, before they trigger alarms. Cloud native. So now in CySA Plus covers cloud specific tools like Scout Suite and Prowler. Prowler's awesome. I've downloaded that. So I'm just showing you that they had to update the CySA Plus so that it's way more hands-on, and so if you presumably you get this exam, then if employers see this, that you've got this CySA Plus, they know that you can actually do the job. Teaches you to create standardized response playbooks, okay? And business risk translation dedicates 17% to reporting and communication. Okay, now I realize, this could be boring for some people, but if you're into this stuff, uncomfortable truth, most cybercriminals teach yesterday's threats, meanwhile socks are fighting tomorrow's attack. CySA bridges that gap, okay? And that what I showed you before, this here, if you click on there, and I'll probably buy through his link, and because he gives 30% discount. So that's about it, guys. Yeah, I basically just pivoted. Why studying at why study cybersecurity at 63? To summarize, I enjoy it. I'm thinking about, I need something to keep me busy because that's the other thing. Don't have a partner. At the moment, I'm basically free. I've got a lot of time. My son is grown up. So I can head off overseas and maybe, be a digital nomad and live in a cheaper country. Just being ready to pivot, guys. And, I'm the sort of person that needs a lifelong project, and cybersecurity is my lifelong project. And there's also the possibility you're learning skills that can help anybody if they get in trouble with their computers, family, friends, blah blah blah. Okay, and this is the world is going. I think the computers with AI and that everything is going to become uh, less secure rather than more secure. Um, so that's basically it. Now, if you do want to study cybersecurity, and that a good start is a guy called Professor Messer. I basically listened to his. At the time, I got the Security Plus uh, 6. I think they're on to 700. Oh, let's have a look on it. Yeah, it doesn't say there, but I got the 006. It was way more like you had to study a lot. It was just over the top with the width and breadth of it. Oh, not the width, but just the, it wasn't deep, but it was wide. But now the 701, I did the 601. Yeah, 601. I've forgotten. But 701 is, if it's a 701, don't quote me on that, guys. But the latest one, the 7OOS 701 or something, is less, there's less, you have to study. They cut it down because this one that I did was so broad, covered so many things, okay? Now, if you want to start studying, go and look at Professor Meza. Also go to Udemy, and you can get courses like I also got Jason Dion. Look for Jason Dion on the Udemy sites, okay? Um, Jason Dion Udemy sites, okay? And buy those courses. Um, they're usually $9. They're $10, whatever, $10, and you can get practice exams. And if you find this helpful at all, and the other thing is why I started this is because I thought I'd sort of throw out try as much as normal to throw out any programming, and one of those programming is grow old, die, okay? uh I don't really, that's not in my vocabulary, it's not in my belief system. I'm into longevity. I'll talk about that in a video next week maybe. But there it is. um and I'll also do videos if I do decide to move to, I'm looking at Vietnam basically at the moment. Seems to be the Thailand's getting a bit worn out with foreigners, and people are actually living there now because it's getting expensive in Thailand. So I'm looking at Da Nang, Vietnam, guys. So there it is. Until next time, if you have any questions or whatever about this, let me know. But yep, uh, I don't care about age at all. I'm interested in this. It helps me to pivot. And one thing, guys, is pivot is I think pivoting, be able to pivot is very important. Try not to get too stuck in, oh, I have to do this because there's so many jobs. Just pick something and do it, and then if you have to pivot because your interests have changed, or you whatever, going overseas, etc., then pivot, guys, okay?